This episode of Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. Get awesome headphones. Go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
This is Luca Parrish, and you are listening to Vacation the Lunatics Sidekicks Podcast.
What about our Quasar podcast, The Quantum Zone?
What about our Quasar podcast?
Wendell Vaughn, the first Earthman ever appointed protector of the universe. Bonded to the energy-transforming quantum bands that are both weapons and symbols of his station, he fights an ongoing battle to defend all life in the universe, cosmic evil, as Quasar. Hello and welcome back to the Quantum Zone, episode 145. I am Phil. Joining me as always, master of the Quantum Zone and the Kickstarter. It is.
I am Will.
And the anti-master of sound. It is not Claw. It is.
This is the Mute Master Matt Kona. Here I am, silently podcasting.
Didn't you rap under that name in high school?
Mute Master Matt.
You guys remember you remember Silencer from the Hawkeye Limited series?
Oh yeah. Oh, that's Matt Kona.
He has a null sound field around him.
Himself. Oh, speaking of Hawkeye, did you see any of the? I saw another one today. Did you see any of the behind-the-scenes pictures? I guess they're filming the Hawkeye series now.
Yeah, apparently the details. She's wearing one of the T-shirts that they had in the comic. You know, all of the tiny details are there. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be a pretty awesome series.
Pizza Dog, yeah, they got the whole thing here. I'm sending a picture that I just saw today to you guys.
Nice.
There's Haley Steinfeld as Kate Bishop.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, there was one scene of them, like her and Jeremy Renner walking down the subway steps, and they had the dog with them. Yeah.
Pizza is my business.
Well, yeah, I think WandaVision is coming in the middle of January, and then sometime after that, Falcon and Winter Soldier, and can't wait for the Hawkeye stuff.
They're not going to put out the Winter Soldier in the winter, I bet, though.
Because
They're perfect.
But I mentioned it off the air, but yeah, it'll be too late if you're listening to this on the podcast. But if you see this on the YouTube, when's the end date? Will Friday?
Yep, Friday at 11:59 p.m. Central Standard Time. We'll be doing a live stream to count down the end of the Kickstarter. So
December 11th. So yeah, so I said, like I said, I contributed. I put my money where my mouth is. So
I appreciate it. Thank you, man.
Merry Christmas.
I did too.
And thank you, Matt. Both you guys are awesome.
I'm not in it for the glory. I'm not in it for my personal glory.
I'm just trying to get the word out. Because we are recording on December 8th. And do you know what significance this date holds, gentlemen?
12/8.
It was when John Lennon was assassinated in 1980. Did I get that right?
Yeah. I just saw on TV, because they said, what is it, exactly 40 years, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But no, well, that is true, but also it's Lilith Hellfire's birthday.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about Happy birthday, Lilith.
Happy birthday, Lilith.
I was just thinking we should sing happy birthday, and just every so often Kona can like sneak in underneath, go, suck it, Lilith.
Suck it, Lilith's birthday.
Yeah, go on Facebook, you'll see.
I should. I don't think I wrote on her wall for her birthday today. Maybe I'll do that before the podcast is over.
All the loot she got, she said. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I think she got like a light up like hoverboard, you know, one of those things that actually doesn't hover, it has the wheels, but they call it a hoverboard.
Oh yeah.
Thinking she's in her 30s, too early for the midlife crisis. Come on. I'm just joking, Lilith. We love you.
Wow, that sounded so sincere.
Stop it, Conan.
What? Take
She
her
put up
own
a video of all the stuff she got, and then I just saw she had pictures. I guess she went out to dinner somewhere. Looks like she got ribs. I was like, is that Chili's?
Baby, I'm a bad baby.
I'll have to ask her Thursday. We're recording Thursday. All right. So what else is up, gentlemen?
Let's
I actually brought last week's comics out if you want to discuss some comics.
Sure. I actually, I think I'm gonna write a much more in-depth essay on it for the Midnight Hour. But I read Yasmin 1 through 4 from Scout.
Oh, okay.
And it feels important, like a really important work. It's about a 16-year-old girl who was separated from her parents when, one of the Baghdad was reinvaded, like in 2016, and she was there for 2 years without her parents, who made it to America, and now she's made it to America 2 years later, and it's very well told. There's some techniques that the writer's using that I'm really impressed with, and I want to go back through it and study it some more. But it's, like I said, it feels weighty. It feels like it's an important story.
Do you remember who wrote it?
Yeah, I don't actually, but I've got the books right here, and I'll read you who wrote it.
No, is
Even better.
usual names?
Saif A. Ahmed, and then the art is pretty spectacular by Fabiana Moscolo. I'm probably mispronouncing that, but
Oh, cool.
There we go. Now you can probably see it a little bit better.
I was gonna say the cover art looks good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really. I mean, it's not superhero. It's not. It's just her story, and it's really impressive. Like I said, I want to dissect it and dig into it a little bit more, probably later for the newsletter. But really, it's got some. It doesn't flinch away from some things that. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Do me a favor. Send me the name. Yeah, the name of that, and message me that, and then maybe I'll give it a shout out on the social media. Say like, hey, this is
Okay.
we talked about this. Oh, but did you guys see what issue's going for hot bucks on the internet now? Like, I think it's up to 150 now.
I saw something. I can't remember which issue it was. What is it?
Daredevil 25.
Oh.
Because Daredevil goes to prison, they let him keep the mask on, and there's a new Daredevil in Hell's Kitchen.
Is it Echo?
No, it's Elektra.
Wait. Okay. I'm sorry. If you remember the end, now I'm not. I respect a lot of the work that Frank Miller did. I'm not a huge fan of his later work for a variety of reasons. But in the final issue, or the final page of Elektra Lives Again, graphic novel, I actually have that here somewhere. The last line is, "And he never saw her again."
Dude, she's been back since the 90s. Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, no, but he never met her again. There it is.
I know.
Okay, I can't get it out.
But Daredevil Fall from Grace in the 90s kind of put the lie to
Ruined
that.
that. I know.
So yeah, so if it's just
Part of it was that me just showing off my, trivial geek knowledge of the last page of Elektra Lives Again. So yeah.
I have every comic book out here. But no, yeah, we were talking about it on Friday when we had Kat on. That's when we were all talking about comics, and yeah, I'm like, why are people paying this? I'm like, this isn't like the first time a superhero has been like, replaced and stuff, and like Kat was gonna say, it's like the speculators, if like especially if like something like this happens in an upcoming movie or a show or something.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna.
Yeah, I saw Kat was on there. I think she had fun. I think it was a pretty good show, right?
Oh yeah. Just like when we had you on, yeah.
Except better.
Well,
Kat was better.
Well, prettier. But yeah, I'm just like, I hope this goes up in value. I'm like, I only paid $3.99 for it.
Get while the getting's good, right?
Yeah. Kona, you read anything good?
I'm not reading any new comics. No, I'm in the middle of reading this book called Ohio, which was recommended by Stephen King on Twitter, and so I just started reading it. But I'm digging it.
Is it horror?
It's not really like supernatural. It's sort of like kind of multi-tiered mystery, but it's pretty good so far.
Ohio. Who's the author?
Let's see. I don't have it in front of me.
The Founding Fathers.
Let's see. Oh, there it is. Stephen Markley. It's his debut book. He's a first-time author. So.
Well, a recommendation from let's see. Ohio is a wild, angry, devastating debut.
Yeah. Wild and angry.
Look at Will looking to see if that's worthy of making it to the bookcase behind him.
Yeah, exactly right.
Feature on this bookcase. Oh, but I also picked up King in Black #1. And damn it, I've been out of Venom for a while. This might get me back in.
Oh, okay. So
no, the god of the symbiotes has come to Earth. Oh. But yeah, it's a lot of Avengers and Venom in this, and I guess Eddie Brock has a son now.
Yes, I recall that. That was in what was it? It was in a recent Spider-Man thing from a couple years ago, right? Eddie Brock had a son, and
I think so, or maybe it was it Absolute Carnage, maybe.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. That's the one.
Because I read Venom till I don't know, was it issue 10 or 15? Then I think I kind of dropped out. I picked up 25, and I wasn't that impressed. But yeah, now I read this, and I think the next issue of Venom comes out tomorrow, so I might pick that up. But you know the crap hits the fan because the Avengers and everyone's on deck, and then even the X-Men come off their little island retreat to help out. So that's pretty bad. Because they're probably all clones.
I did grab a stacks upon stacks of old Web of Spider-Man and Spectacular Spider-Mans from my local
nice
store to give to my my cousin's kids as Christmas gifts, hopefully, like something like that. So I might thumb through them before, but I think I got some good stuff.
Oh yeah, I love those old Web and Spectaculars. Yeah. Wilf and I have been covering some of those, but yeah. Oh, that reminds me. All right, everyone, tune in January for when Ultimate Spider-Cast does Flash in the Panuary. That's right. The not so greatest moments of Flash Thompson.
Flash. Who came up with that? Is that Matt? Did Matt come up with that?
Oh no.
No, suck it, Kona. It was all me.
Yeah.
All right.
Suck it, Will.
Bravo, sir. Bravo.
Drop is born. Yeah, no, the first episode of the year will be that classic Amazing Spider-Man #5 from 1963.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Wow.
First time Spider-Man encounters Dr. Doom.
Yeah.
Wow, I have.
That's Spider-Man news too, right? The guy who played Dr. Doom in Spider-Man 2.
That's right.
Come back and
Dr. Octopus.
Dr. Octopus. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm seeing all kinds of stuff now. They're saying Kirsten Dunst might be back. So I don't know if they're doing a Spider-Verse, or I'm like, is it just out of control rumors, or is it true?
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see, right?
What if it ties into the Spider-Verse somehow?
Oh, Sony wishes.
That was such an awesome little movie.
Oh yeah, in the Spider-Verse, yeah.
I mean, it just hits it out of the park. It's just awesome. I mean, the
Oscar award winner too.
Yeah, and not just for animation. It shouldn't have been.
Oh yeah, Lucas still talks about that movie. Yeah.
I mean, it's just amazing and spectacular.
And web of.
And web of.
There's just no adjective for it.
That's right, adjectiveless.
All right, before we jump in, the one last thing I wanted to recommend: Black Widow. If you're not reading this by Kelly Thompson, read Black Widow. It's like a spy movie. It's like an action movie.
I've been getting those, but I missed number one, so I've got to find number one before I dive into it. So,
but it's really good. I mean, there's stuff in there for people who know Black Widow, but if you're like a new reader, you could like jump into this series.
Well, and I am a drooling Adam Hughes fanboy, so I will pretty much buy anything that he draws. So
it's beautifulness. Yeah, like I said,
yeah, the covers are beautiful. The artist on the interior, I've heard. Oh, what's her name? I cannot remember her name. She's. I've seen people talking about. It may have been Kelly Thompson posting about how she's choreographing the fight scenes and just showed some pretty cool excerpts of what she's able to do inside the book. So
Elena Casagrande.
Awesome.
And then and then there's like flashbacks drawn by Carlos Gomez. So
cool.
Oh yeah, the art's incredible in these. All right.
Trying to think what else. I've got some Kickstarters in. Let's see the stack.
We'll stack them.
I don't remember anything just right off the top of my head. So I'm still reading Batman Adventures or Batman the
Adventures
Continue, whatever the name of it is.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I don't know if the current series is done. I know it got issue 7. I don't know if it's anything past that.
One of the 50 Cent comics I got today was a comic adaptation in the style of the original Adam West TV show.
It was like Batman 66 or Batman.
Yeah, I think so. Batman 66.
I think is that Mike Allred that does the art on that, or maybe not? I don't know. No relation that I know of.
But yeah, and if you aren't reading Batman Catwoman, I mean, only the first issue's been out so far, but Phantasm's in it. So,
I was going through the catalog for just this month's orders from Westfield, and I saw Phantasm on the cover. I said, "Holy crap! I got to buy that," because the boys we all love Mask of the Phantasm.
Oh, yeah, it's like my favorite Batman movie. Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, can I still get issue 2? Check. Okay. Oh crap! I can't get issue 1. So I'm gonna have to find issue 1 and get that.
Oh, and if you have any messages for anyone, I believe this will be the last episode to hit the podcast this year. So the last Quantum Zone, and maybe the last episode of the year. I think maybe.
See you later, 2020. Monkey.
Suck it to 2020.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh no. Oh yeah. I mean, this will be the last Quantum Zone of the year, but I believe this might be Christmas Day.
Oh, cool.
Wow, it's Boxing Day Eve right now. To all our
So yeah, the whole family's home. Listen to the corner.
Gather around the fire.
Gather around the fire, kids. So should we get the Quasar 57?
Let's do it.
Or as I like to put it, thank God, not Star Blast.
Yeah. Now this one has a lot of characters though, so we might have to be on like the roulette, just once 1, 2, 3.
All right, yes. Quasar 57 from April 1994. Mark Grunwald writer, Peter Sanderson co-plotter. What?
Yeah, I think they were really good friends. He also co-plotted one other issue, I think.
Well, I wonder if he just needed help because, I mean, Star Blast was going on. He was writing, Star Blast, Quasar, Captain America.
Yeah, no kidding.
Probably editing a ton of stuff. But yeah, John Keeping.
It's still an interesting credit that you don't see a lot. Co-plotter. You know, because I mean, Grunwald still gets the full writer thing, but there's little co-plotting.
Oh, he actually co-plotted. So Peter Sanderson co-plotted 57, 58, and that's it. Excuse me, that's it. And then of course, Ron Mars wrote 59, and then 60 is all Grunwald apparently. So
I was gonna say you figure Grunwald would solo the last one, yeah.
Close it out.
All right, John Hebank, penciler, Aaron McClellan, inker, Janice Chang, letterer, Paul Beckton, colorist, Mike Rockwitz, editor, Ralph Macchio, group editor, Tom DeFalco, pod watcher. That's not as bad as the name of it. You see the title? 3 Men in a Cocoon.
Hey, if you were to pick up that cocoon and throw it, would you be a podcaster?
Heyo.
Sorry.
Oh, good Lord.
That was a real good joke.
Oh, that was pretty bad, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. All right.
I've got some serious dad cred going on here, right? Dad joke cred.
Well, that's all right. I had the worst dad joke. Lilith almost threw me off the podcast because we were doing Ultimate Spider Cast. I said, "You ready for the ultimate dad joke? What do they call Miles Morales in Europe?"
Oh, kilometers Morales.
Kilometer.
Yeah.
That is pretty good. I heard one the other day. Sorry, I just got to get this one out because I loved it. Descartes goes into a bar, and the bartender asks him if he wants a drink. He says, "I think not," and disappears. Is it Descartes that said, "I think, therefore I am," or did I get that? Did I screw up the joke? I don't remember.
probably over half of our. So welcome to the Two Dads and an Uncle joke hour. All right. So, Project Pegasus, the nation's preeminent energy research facility in upstate New York. For over a month, a singular human-sized cocoon has been housed in the project compound for paranormally energized humanoid research. Say that 3 times fast. Compound. The dad joke. Compound scientists are under strict instructions to monitor life signs and do not initiate any invasive procedures without the express permission of Quasar.
That's it for me, pawns. That's it for me, pawns. I'm going to finish my rounds and then hit the hay. Gotta do my entire log entries. Good night.
So that's it. I think that's.
And that's your log, I think. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Log entry subject 718. No change in the experimental in the expodermal encasement. Minute fluctuations in the cosmic energy levels inside continue. While we've been told that a superhuman woman wove this chrysalis to regenerate damaged tissue, it remains to be seen what form she may take when she emerges. End log, 12:21 a.m. 4-2-. Eh? The devil?
And Project Security currently quartering the Wizard, Haywire, Blue Shield, and Skylark.
Jeez, Linda. Last time we invite you to play, you're cleaning up.
Full house, boys. Code red alert. Compound. Corridor 11.
That's where that cocoon is, Wizard. Could you? Wiz?
The Wizard.
That's head of security. Head of security. Head of security. Blue Shield. Get it done. You know. You do this.
Yeah, you can do something with that.
The Wizard.
Most of the time, it's quiet as a tomb in this place. Gotta admit, I enjoy an emergency now and then. Let's see, corridor 11 right here. What in the... Something's got the cocoon, something vaguely humanoid.
They're stealing it. Stop them.
Gotcha.
He reaches out, but I don't know if we... So, all right. Turn your comic sideways. Meanwhile, on the other side of the galaxy, a dozen superhuman beings stare at the sky. Not quite knowing what to make of a planet seemingly identical to the Earth orbiting the laboratory world of the enigmatic stranger.
As seen in the Star Blast Limited series, still on sale. Infomercial Mike.
And Quasar's like talking to the stranger's back. Let me see if I got this right. You shifted the entire planet those people down there came from into our dimension just so you could study it? Stranger?
And Captain Marvel says, I hope Quasar doesn't expect us to battle the stranger. I'm in big time. Restored my transformational abilities.
Praise the stranger.
Amazing the miracle our Lord has wrought.
It certainly looks like it. Oh, wait. Hey, y'all, is that our Earth I'm squinting at?
Certainly looks like a bull. Oh, it's a
Sorry.
It's a million. It's a million.
Quasar still in the stranger's face. Answer me, stranger.
Do not push me, Earthman. I need explain my motives to no one. Now take your friends and go before I decide to make specimens of you all.
Burn.
Moon Dancer, Voyager. What do we do now? We resign from the Imperial Guard. They will not take us back after the way we violated the treaty. Translated from the Shi'ar. Shy Mike.
We remain here, Wind. Find ways to serve our Lord and Master. So are they still under his control, or are they like all of a sudden like, oh yeah, he helped, he's awesome. They seem like they wanted to kill him like an issue or two back.
Yeah.
They kind of did, All right. Captain Marvel, Carol, you feel the same way I do about the stranger? Conflicted? Yes. He's probably going to exploit that world up there somehow. But I owe him for restoring me my emotional connection to my past.
And Night Mask is like, is that our world or an illusion?
It is the psychic resonance of our world, Captain.
I have not thrown in with the lot of you to save our world only to see it come to this. I will confront this silver-haired stranger.
Ooh, aptly named. But even as the ominous overshadow, who looks like Kool-Aid Man, makes his move, right behind you, Pinky.
What
is this? Oh, sorry.
Stranger.
It was a living tribunal.
I was going to say, who's going to take the big word bubbles?
I'll do
Got
it.
it, man.
Stranger, I bid you hold.
Eh?
Whoa, that's a manifestation of the living tribunal, chief justice of the whole blinking universe. While back on Earth, somewhere in the Midwest, well, Lady Slav, hold on, we've got it.
Mr. Shinsky, look, they're back.
Frank, get over here and help us. This thing feels like it weighs a ton.
Right.
Your refraction suits held up well, Maris.
Yes, they did. Easy. Bring this laser scalpel. I'm uncertain how thick the exodermis is. I'll start with a 2-inch incision and go deeper as necessary. Don't want to slice off the creature's insides. It'd be messy.
10 breathless moments later. That blinding light, it's glowing like the first one did.
Adjust your goggles or you'll go blind.
Don't do that, you'll go blind. Ready? 1, 2, 3, tip! And it comes pouring out of the cocoon all glowy.
Frank, swaddle the metahuman with opaque gauze.
Yes, sir.
Hold on, will Lady Slav, just a few more seconds. Do you feel it yet, old friend? Do you feel the regenerative fluids of the cocoon acting upon you? All right, who's gonna take it?
I'll do it. Once we were fantastically wealthy men on the verge of realizing our dream of world domination. Together,
It looks like it, but I don't see a.
yeah. They're like, world domination means taking over the world. It's like Rich Wilson and like helpful Mark. Yeah. All right. Together with our late colleague Hamilton, our enclave sought to create a super race with cosmic powers which we would transform the world into a utopia.
Is it working?
Attach the vital sign pickups. Check the monitor.
Twice we succeeded in creating prototypes of these metahumans.
Yes, his heart, lungs, all signs show marked improvement. We reversed the symptoms of his stroke. Still, it remains to be seen just how much the cocoon will be able to reverse the ravages of time. Oh, Carlo, how did it come to this?
Yeah, I think we were supposed to go all the way down and then down the other side.
No.
Hey, don't tell me what to do.
We took an artistic spin on it.
That's right.
But both him and Paragon reviled us and our evildoers and turned against us. Hamilton perished when our citadel of science, our beehive, was destroyed. It took us years to scrabble together even the crudest of laboratories. Then Vladislav had his first stroke. The only way we could think to resuscitate him was in one of those cosmic cocoons of our creations. But in order to get the equipment we needed to capture our wayward metahuman was by securing the financial support of our old rivals, the twisted scientists of AIM.
Yes, AIM provided us with the financial means to repair our transfer grid, create the refraction suits, and hire a lab assistant, all right? In exchange for turning over Paragon, or her, or whatever our metahuman last called itself, to them.
AIM may have been able to create life-mimicking the adaptoids, but they never matched our accomplishment gene splicing together human life itself. As far as I'm concerned, AIM can have her. She was the one who killed our dreams of glory.
Is she here?
No, her is here. Sorry.
Oh.
Hey, I think Lady Slav said something.
You have to see her.
Well, Lady Slav.
Vladislav, you're awake and cogent.
I want to see her.
Who? You mean?
Yes, our creation. She was the only thing that made me want to keep on living.
This is the bearded one. I think that's you, Phil.
Okay, you heard him, Frank. Bring the metahuman here.
Yes, Mr. Morlock. I think she's semi-conscious.
So who's Kismet? It's been a while since we've had a Kismet.
What? Where?
No matter. We shot her up with enough tranquilizer to impair a football team.
That seems oddly specific.
I don't want to know what they were doing with the whole football team.
It was the Steelers who lost to the Washington football team, who doesn't even have a name.
I know. We were 11-0, and then we lost to a team literally with no name.
Yeah.
But how's the Patriots record this year, Kona? We're 11.
The Patriots, if they win the rest of their games, they're making them playoffs. So
11-1.
Okay, come here, my child. Don't be afraid.
That's one of the men who tried to enslave me after my first birth.
I have seen you on the TV since you assumed female form, child, and I have longer to see you in person. My, how beautiful you've become. Truly, you are the only good thing that has come out of my misspent life.
Haven't regenerated fully, still weak as a kitten. I'm at the mercy of these men.
God, I'm glad I did not die before seeing my only daughter.
Daughter? Has he gone senile? The metahuman, our child?
Well, I never thought about it that way before, but in a way, he's right.
I just had another thought. Come here so they can't hear us.
What if we were to extract some of her DNA, combine it with our own, and then inject it back into ourselves? Wait. So
Yeah.
So is he saying to his own thought?
No, I think he was. Yeah. Here, I'll do it. What if we were to extract some of her DNA, combine it with our own, and then inject it back into ourselves? Wouldn't that be fun?
That's so fun. I see what you're getting at. Through gene therapy, we may be able to transform ourselves into metahumans like her.
But what about AIM? They require that we turn her over to them.
Once we've been transformed, it won't matter what they require. We will be masters of the world.
But not masters of the universe.
Dude.
Copywritten.
Okay.
Copywritten.
Okay, we're almost halfway through this issue, and I swear, I think we've gotten more so far than we've gotten in any issue of Star Blast. Wow. On the Stranger's World.
Living Tribunals addressing the crowd. My business here is with you alone.
Say away with these mortals.
Away with these mortals.
He basically transports everyone but the stranger away. Wait, hey, what's...
To what do I owe the honor of this visit, magistrate?
That world is contaminated with an energy beyond this multiverse. Its presence here upsets the universal balance. You had no right to bring it here.
Unfortunately, sir, it cannot be returned to its place of origin. The aperture to its universe has been sealed, and to reopen it would let in a hideously powerful entity.
Or Skeletron.
One or the other, yeah.
You're telling me the tribunal can't take Skeletron?
Watcher, did I give you permission to watch?
You did not.
No. He disappears, which is
and
okay.
He backs down immediately.
Just like the Patriots. Oh!
Now, Living Tribunal's eyes light up. I demand that the world be sealed. I want none of its anomalous power leaking out into the greater universe. Do you understand me?
And elsewhere. Huh?
What ho? We be on Earth?
Yes, Chicago from the looks of the skyline. Quasar, that giant yellow man who did this to us. Who was he? Quasar?
He just took to the skies, Captain Marvel.
And Quasar already flying up in the air. Kayla wasn't teleported back home with us. I'm going back for her. Blast that stupid tribunal. I think Quantum jumps out.
Young Quasar disappears.
Without even a thank you, says Binary. Carol.
All right. And later.
I think that's you, Phil.
Yeah, sorry. So were you able to give us a small sample of your DNA? I believe we could inject it directly into poor Shinsky and accelerate the healing process.
Poor Shinsky. If only we'd have thought of this before she awakened. We wouldn't have to negotiate.
Damn.
I don't trust these men at all, but I have no wish to see one of my progenitors die. Very well. But I warn you, no tricks.
All right, I'm not even going to comment on the sound that noodle makes.
I was right about to take a picture of this. Please.
Let's make it family friendly.
All right.
No tricks, child. No, wait, no, I think that's you, Phil.
No, that's you. That's the blonde.
Okay.
The blonde guy has it in his hand next panel. Yeah.
Okay, no tricks, child. We are old men. We would not risk incurring your wrath. Eh? Frank, are you out of your mind? What are you doing? I could have gotten an air bubble in it.
Taking DNA samples from the specimen is beyond the parameters of your agreement with AIM. Doctor, I cannot allow it.
Thank you, Marissa Tomei. Dare you, a lowly lab assistant?
So I wish for you to believe.
Got like a gun hand.
In truth, I am AIM Agent MST3K.
Mystery Science Theater 3000.
I was going to say, I am going to tell you all about that news.
Whereas the two of you are now expendable. Poont. Your turn now, Professor Shinsky. Then the Enclave is no more. Please, no, spare me. I could do you no harm.
Froosh. That really says froosh.
And the other sound.
However I can.
That's Kismet, isn't it?
Yeah.
However I can. Adrenaline surging through me. Must be accelerating my recovery. I feel like I'm bursting with renewed energy.
Matt.
Feeling better, metahuman specimen?
I am no specimen. I am Kismet.
I am no mere man. I am an adaptoid, and thanks to the genetic sample of yours, I have absorbed. I am now a cosmic being. I am Paragon. You and your creators are totally redundant. I am not impressed.
A new hair, new suit. Kismet got her groove back.
That's right.
All right.
His makeover.
I think that's her next appearance. Is it the Heroes Reborn Fantastic Four?
I'm trying to remember. I think she might show up. Does she show up a little bit next issue?
Yeah, because Quasar talks to her at some point, but then after she her last appearance here in Quasar, isn't it Heroes Reborn Fantastic Four?
Maybe.
The Claremont?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. As far as I know, yeah.
Under a different name, I can't remember what that name is.
I know, it doesn't even seem like her.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Meanwhile, on the other side of the Milky Way, see Quasar coming out of a quantum jump. Created a containment sphere around me so I didn't rip a hole in the Earth's atmosphere when I quantum jumped. And here's the Earth from that other universe I left Kayla on. I go through all this nonsense with the moon pushing device, Skeletron, the stranger, the heroes of this other Earth, and I still don't not have in my arms the reason I undertook it all. That changes now as he bounces off it like a force field. What the heck was that? I hit something. An invisible barrier of some sort? Well, I got just the thing. A quantum drill. Goes flying in the opposite direction. What in? Better quantum jump through it. I can't. It's like there's something from the planet jamming my bands. What is this? So...
Should have tried quantum boxing gloves.
Yes. Give me the old Hal Jordan. Yeah.
Exactly.
And he goes to see the stranger. All right, stranger, what's the big idea? That Earth you hauled out of that other multiverse, there's some kind of barrier around it. What gives?
I am no happier about the situation than you, Quasar. I had hoped to study the phenomenon of the world for centuries to come.
What happened then?
The Living Tribunal sealed it up.
My girlfriend, where is she?
Down there, she's been permanently contaminated by it. She's one of them now.
No, she's not. There must be some way to get her free. There must. And back on Earth.
That's Kismet?
No,
Or is
that's
that-
Paragon, I think.
This cosmic energy you wield is most advantageous.
He has adapted to the form I possessed when I first emerged from my gestation cocoon. Hulk Annual number 6?
Oh.
Raccoon.
Raccoon. Okay. He is non-human. I must give him no time to acclimate himself with my cosmic power.
Throwing blasts at each other.
The non-human has surely been decapitated.
There's a giant crater in his chest.
I was going to say, she's in his chest and thinks he's decapitated.
She doesn't know all these words yet. I mean, she's still pretty young.
These fancy words. Think I was born yesterday? No, I was born today. But
It's revealed he's
Though I have replicated your cosmic power, I still possess my superior adaptoid resilience. Let us see if you can receive as well as you can dispense. Blaster.
I became active too soon. I'm still not up to full power. Oh,
blaster in the wall.
One more such blast at point blank range should sever all connection between your physical form and your life essence. Goodbye, specimen. Ah! Not with my daughter, fiend. Oh!
Shinsky.
Dissolving. What did you do?
What did you do, Shinsky?
That weapon was a genetic virus that the two had developed designed to attack your DNA by replicating your DNA structure. The AIM creature had made himself vulnerable to it.
You had plans to kill me?
The other two had. If you proved uncontrollable like last time, I could not talk them out of creating it.
Perhaps it was lucky they had.
Believe me, my daughter, I would have done everything in my power to keep them from harming you.
Come, old man. Wow. Harsh. Come, old man. We had best get you back in the regenerative cocoon. You are far from well.
Do what you can for Morlach and Iota. They are not entirely bad. They've been loyal friends to me for years. And if they recover, I'm certain that they will learn to feel toward you what I do.
I'll do what I can. Rest well, old man. Father. That's nice. That was perfect, man.
And after generating 2 more cocoons,
I have spent my short existence traveling through space, seeking a mate, trying to become an adult without ever having experienced what it means to be a child. You have given me the opportunity to experience something new, something vital, something human. I will watch over you all while you sleep. I will act as your mother until I can learn what it means to be your daughter.
and on the other side of the galaxy, I'm skipping a jump away. Quasar's just hovering over that dome. My fault. I'm the one who gave Kayla the accursed starbrand in the first place. My fault Kayla's lost to me forever, stranded on a strange world, alone, without a friend. But meanwhile, on the world below...
Metallurge drops in. Yo, Kayla!
Metallurge.
Yep. Though friends call me Chris Barnett.
What happened?
You're safe, babe. All the aliens got clobbered.
Where are all the rest?
We all got zapped back here. Some didn't like it, so they took off again. I was more interested in seeing how you were, so here I am.
That's sweet.
You gotta be sick of hanging out in the barn. So, how'd you like to see my world?
I'd like that, Chris.
Cool. Let's go.
You need to do more Barry White on that.
Ooh.
Let's get out of this barn.
Dude,
Let's get out of this barn.
I like that. Hey, you want to see my world?
I can show you the world, can I? My name is Metal Urge. And so on.
But next episode, next week, to begin 2021, Macari and the Galactic Marathon. Should say part 2.
Yes.
All right, so I like this issue better than Star Blast, but I don't know. I guess since we're coming to the end of the series, he wanted to wrap up the Kismet stuff, so we did get a lot of Kismet this time.
Mm-hmm.
And Kayla, I mean, I
It was
know
almost like fate. It was almost like fate.
what.
Sorry.
But no, my whole problem was with Kayla. I'm like, I know she was mad at Quasar, but she didn't even like say, "Oh, hey, did Quasar leave?" Nothing.
Did he die? Is he okay? Is Earth all right? It's just like, yeah, let's go see your world, dude. Yeah, it's just a kind of a weird ending.
just these last couple issues. Yeah, some of the stuff I'm just like, really ended it like that?
Yeah, it's kind of a real start and stop.
Yes, and I don't want to reveal too much, but yes, Ray, next time, Quasar goes to see the Living Tribunal and has to make a choice.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Lots of talkie, lots of running next time. Oh, Conan, you're gonna have to practice, man. It's been a while since you did Macari.
Yeah.
God,
My vocal cords
what's
worked
that?
out.
Macari.
That was like a year and a half ago, wasn't it?
It was
Last
like
time
it was either right before or in the middle of the Marvel Boy stuff.
Yes, around 42, maybe.
Something like that, yeah.
Wow, that has been a while.
I mean, so it was probably like right after Galactics, or no, not Infinity War. Yeah,
Wow.
somewhere between Infinity War and Marvel Boy. Yeah. So I guess, I mean, I'd like you to get back to him, but it's like, man, it's been a while. Star Blast. What else do we? Just hunting for quantum bands gone in the way.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever used his apartment again.
Oh no, I don't think he. Yeah, no.
I don't think we ever see that again. Period. Ever.
Him or Macari. No.
That was like in 27, 26, maybe. 27. I think it was in 27.
Well, he did go back to pack up his stuff when he left. And what was that? 35.
But yeah.
Yeah, but you're right. I'm like, has he even like? Well, I was gonna say, has he spent a night in that? Did he actually spend a night in that apartment? I think they signed the lease and he was gone.
Yeah. Let me go explore the universe.
And are we ever? I mean, we can talk about it more next episode. But it's like, are we gonna get even like classic Macari back? Because I mean, Macari's a woman in the movie. Are they gonna like switch that around too?
I mean, I don't know, because isn't Kieran Gillen writing a new Eternal series?
There's a new Eternal series coming. That's why I was like, gonna go with the movie version, or is Macari?
Yeah,
Macari be like, yeah, I spent a couple thousand years as a man. I thought I'd try as a woman.
Yeah, I mean, these are the Eternals we're talking about, so it's an easy change.
Help me run faster.
Yeah.
So what you guys think of this? I mean, better than Star Blast, right?
Certainly. I mean, it feels
closer to like the Greenwald Quasar.
Yeah, it feels closer to a Greenwald Quasar. It's not up to the standards before the quantum band quest took over and Marble Boy stuff, but it's not. It's certainly better than Star Blast.
And do you think, like, was it the original plan to end Star Blast the way they did? Because I mean, he's still wrapping stuff up in the Quasar series. That Star Blast is officially over, but he's still, that other Earth is hanging there behind a force field. Kayla's over there. The Living Tribunal showing up. It's like,
yeah, I don't know. I mean, we talked about the ending last week. Some it was just so.
It's almost like they ended it early, and it's like, we'll wrap it up in Quasar.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. That's it. I wonder, and I have this is all supposition and, me trying to read between the lines. I wonder if they were planning for it to be a double-size issue or a larger issue. And maybe sales didn't warrant it. That's just a guess, but...
I like that guess. I like the little behind-the-scenes business-centric.
And that is just a guess, but...
Yeah.
It kind of fits, I think.
I'm thinking that's a good guess because if you take the Quasar pages from 57 and 58, maybe those were supposed to go in the double-sized finale of Star Blast. So maybe, like, since he had to do wrap it up in 57 and 58, maybe he was just like, maybe that's why we got like an extended Kismet, and why we got an extended Makari, maybe.
Yeah, it could have been like, I mean, if you look at the pages, it may have been another 10 pages, which would have made that a double-sized issue or just a larger size issue. But I think it kind of fits because they basically wrapped up Star Blast on one page, right? One page.
Oh yeah, the stranger gives that the new universe Earth the finger. He's like, "Yep, there it is."
And now that he's got all the Star Blast, that he's on the other side, it's closed. It's all good.
We can never open it again because Skeletron is the scariest villain we've ever encountered.
Well, his parents, make him very formidable.
And I'm like, wait, so
Megatron and Skeletor.
No, yes. I'm just like like I said, the Living Tribunal can't handle Skeletron at least long enough to open that thing and shove that Earth back through there.
Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense.
No.
I feel like there were future plans for bringing the new universe over.
Yeah.
That just were never realized. And as much as I love that original story, I may have said this before, as much as I love Quasar 31, I feel like the new universe and maybe Greenwald's love of DP7, and the new universe kind of derailed Quasar, the second half of the Quasar series, really.
The Star brand, at least.
Yeah.
What do you think, Kona?
I don't know. I mean, I'm just glad. I mean, this is still has a lot of Star Blast sort of remnants to it, and just like not 100% wrapped up. Everything's completely fine, but as it's shifting back into Quasar, I mean, we know that there's not much future to shift back into, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But yeah, the potential behind the scenes realization of that production wise could have thrown into it with all the cooks in the kitchen on Star Blast. Certainly, could spill over into this and just Marvel as a whole at the time. But it's good to just be back with more familiar faces, and like the Living Tribunal and the big presence of the stranger. It's always fun as well.
And again, it's like whatever happened at New Universe Earth, because it seems like after that 2015 or 16 Secret Wars, it's like the Star brand's like part of like the 616 now. So I'm like, well, did they merge everything? And either way, what happened to Kayla? Was she
Yeah.
from existence? Because what, like in the Avengers, that Starbrand baby showed up and like the mother died. I was like, oh, tell me that's Kayla. But no.
Yeah.
Could have given us a quick tie. Come on. Could have given us a quick Quasar tie-in, but no. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, do you want to hear what Ray had to think about this?
My
What
gosh,
Ray
I
has to say.
would.
I believe this may be the first time he read this. So let's get a first timer's take on this. All right, everyone. So if you don't know, if you're listening to the last show of the year and it's your first episode, yes, we're about to hear from our friend Ray from Australia. He, a big podcaster of himself. He talks all about Superman on Last Sons of Krypton, a Superman podcast. To Know Her is to Fear Her, a Spider-Woman podcast. You can hear him the last Tuesday of every month. You probably heard him if you're listening to this on the podcast, you probably heard me, him, and Matt a few days ago talking Scarlet Spider on the Ultimate Spider Cast. And, of course, the big one, Into the Night, the Moon Knight podcast. All right, so let's hear what Ray... 5 minutes and 35 seconds of Ray. All right. Let us have it, Ray.
Hello, Post-Star Blasters. This is Ray. I am here coming through the audio airwaves to drop my thoughts on Quasar 57. Oh, it's a bit sad. We're heading towards the end of the Quasar run, but 57 was, I guess, tying up a lot of the loose ends, a lot of the frayed, botched, broken ends. That was the Star Blast saga. So, understandably, we got a little bit more Quasar, and we get to see a little bit more on Kismet, which is cool because I was reminded in this issue of kind of where we left her last. She was like in that cocoon. That seemed like ages ago. But anyway, it was interesting. It was good to see her come out of it, albeit premature, and there was that throwdown with Paragon, some Aztec-looking dude. That was fun. I guess overall, I'm saying again, the art wasn't to my tastes. It had a particular. I think it almost changed as well. I may have gotten that wrong, but it seemed to have changed midway through. If not, then I must be thinking of another issue or something else. So please pardon that. But yeah, the art was, I don't know, again, it didn't assist in the story in any way, and I appreciate that Grunwald is kind of tying things up. I mean, like Skeletron's no longer, we know that at the end of Star Blast, but we see the ramifications of that with the Stranger and the Living Tribunal, who I always love to see, and in particular that scene where he kind of blips away the Watcher. That kind of shows his authority, which was pretty cool. But yeah, kind of tying that up and sealing that world where Kayla is, because I kind of forgotten as well. Like, so she was there towards the end as well. A bit of something happening there with her and Metallurge. What was his name? Chris Barnett or something. So I don't know. Wendell won't be too happy about that. So it was good to kind of, I guess, bounce around and see where everyone was at. I like the idea of returning to. I'm going to have to reread that Thor issue where those three scientists, or were there four of them? One of them died. About kind of cultivating him in that cocoon. Because I remember reading the first appearance of him / Adam Warlock in the Thor issue. So I'm wondering if I'm pretty sure Grunwald has probably dug up those names and those characters, so it was cool to see them. Paragon dying at the hands of that kind of, I guess, the ultimate weapon for, originally intended for Kismet. That was a pretty cool thing to see, because he did seem pretty powerful, being an adaptoid, sorry, and having the cosmic powers imbued on him by Kismet in some way. So look, reminiscing on it now, it wasn't as bad as when I I read it, because when I read it, I mean, it's still kind of mediocre at best, I think. But it was, I guess, I appreciate that Grunwald was addressing all these other characters as well, and maybe, can I say, figuratively cleaning up the mess that was Star Blast. I don't know. Yeah, it was. I'd give it a C still. I think it's kind of middle of the road, but it certainly was good to see Kismet back again. I'd like to see how she and Wendell continue their relationship, if it is a relationship, but also Kayla as well. I mean, see how that gets into the mix, because and so what's happened to the Star brand? So the Stranger has taken it, right? Has he still got it?
See you next week.
Kayla, she's no longer got it?
Next week, right?
I can't remember. Anyway, I'm hoping you guys can shed some light on that. But yeah, it's I'll be reading along yet again. It'll be great. It's actually a lot better reading it and listening to you guys as you read it through. So if anything, a big thank you to the Quantum Zone for being the saving grace for some of these mediocre issues. But I'm hoping 58, 59, 60 potentially may pick up a little. We've mentioned this before. It's kind of drooped a bit. The series towards the end, it's kind of limping towards the finish line with a wet sail. Is that it? I don't know. Up with these sayings. Anyway, yeah, all the best. I'm just in the car here, and yeah, I look forward to the episode. See you later, bunkies.
Nice.
Just to address one thing, didn't the Stranger give all of the Star brand to Skeletron, and that's what kept him in the other universe while it sealed up and closed, and he was able to stay over here because he didn't have the Star brand anymore? I think he said something like that. I just gave it to him, and he.
Yeah, but didn't they also? There was like slivers of the Star brand and everybody who ever possessed it and stuff. But Ray, we'll get to the final fate of all the Star brands and Kayla next week. 59 is a fill-in issue, one and done. So.
By Bron Mars is the writer, and Andy Smith, who was the Quasar penciler for a while, does the art. It's a Thanos story.
Yeah, you people have never heard of that guy, but yeah, Thanos.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, Ray, we'll get more answers next week. Then in 2 weeks, we'll get 59, and then I believe we have a Marvel 2-in-1 fill-in issue, and then. So we get some early Quasar thing, and then we get the issue 60. And then that's right, I almost forgot. For 150 for our big retrospective, you never guessed who sent me a big long email about, it's not even about the first 25, it's about the whole 60 issues.
Who?
Soshin.
All right. Very cool.
So I'm assuming you're still out there listening, Soshin. Yeah, because he knew of our plans. So yeah.
Awesome.
Sent a nice detailed email about the first 60 issues. So
pretty cool.
Very nice.
60. Yeah. So even though we'll focus on the first 25, yeah, we can read Soshin's thoughts on the whole series as a whole.
Excellent.
We missed you, Soshin. I thought you turned right off the map, but no, he's
right off the map.
and Soshin, I do not blame you at all if you did not want to read Starbrand or Star Blast. I do not blame you.
I don't think I do either.
Does Ray intimidate you? All right. So
overall, Star Blast. I'd be curious to hear what you guys think, but in my mind, I don't think it was any better or any worse than I remember it, actually.
Yeah, it's about the same quality I remember.
What about you, Matt?
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, it didn't get any better in my eyes. I know that.
It hasn't, aged like fine wine.
No. But if there could be like a fan cut, like a couple years ago when all the good scenes were taken out of the Star Wars prequels and edited into a 90-minute movie or something. Someone did like a fan cut like that. If they did like a fan cut of Star Blast, I think there could be some salvageable things to it. But
You could probably take the important parts out of all the Star Blast issues and make like 1 or 2 issues.
You mean you can completely jettison all of the Namor and Fantastic Four stuff?
I was gonna say, unless you give it a page and say, "Hey, we're in the ocean fighting this guy,"
and we beat him. And crap, I can't even remember her name. Had a baby, which turns out not to be a baby.
Elijah, yeah.
Elijah. Yeah, there we go.
And again, that was a Fantastic Four thing, so you don't really have to put that in Star Blast, but yeah, like 2 pages. Yeah, hey, we beat this guy. Instead of the 5 issues it took, you could do like 2 pages. Oh, hey,
he was here. We
what
slapped him down.
Mm-hmm. Namor called us in. We slapped him down. Boom, done. So, all right, jettison the entire Secret Defenders issue.
Yes.
Unless you want to give that like 2 panels or something.
Yeah.
And I think re-engineer the whole who he takes off planet. I mean, Nova should go. Phoenix should go.
Yeah.
And Captain Marvel and Captain Marvel.
Well, I was going to say
Carol Captain Marvel.
Yeah, Nova's lazy because like he even showed up in like an issue or so, and Spider-Man, me and Lilith were covering, and he didn't want to do nothing over there either. Lazy. I just wonder if like he wanted to use certain characters and he couldn't. Like Run's supposed to be Thor.
Yeah, I could see that. And I mean, sure he wasn't active Avengers anymore, but Starbrand, Fate of the Universe, yeah, the Avengers are going to show up. I mean,
exactly. What was this? Oh no, we're busy.
Yeah, we're fighting Thane Ector, who is the Black Knight from another dimension. Yeah,
that's important. Yeah, I remember that.
Thane Ector. And
again, just for our purposes, damn you, Marvel, for not giving us a Perun Hercules scene.
That's such a wasted opportunity, isn't it?
Kona back and forth. Oh my god. Just the beards flying all over the place. Or Hercules shaved at that point? Because didn't he shave in the 90s?
He did for a while, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was shaved before Eric Masters took over and afterwards.
Yeah, Hercules shaved his beard. After a couple thousand years, Kona's like, quitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand. I mean, I guess I get why artists want to, redesign costumes, but the John Buscema Hercules costume, with the green, that was just that, he was in that for, the Stern and Buscema run on Avengers, and it just worked. It was, it just fit that's Hercules. It wasn't the classic.
What's your step? Hercules is one of Ray's favorite characters.
Batman. Sorry.
Ray, I did not even do it this time.
But now you're going to.
Oh, yeah.
Batman.
Thank you.
All right. Anything else on this?
No.
All right. All right, everyone. So thank you for joining us for 2020. Come back next week. I believe, that this is a Christmas episode, Christmas Day episode. So I believe the next episode will be New Year's Day. So we start off the Capes and Lunatics Sidekick starts off the year with the Quantum Zone. Yeah, boy.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're listening on Christmas Day, happy holidays, everyone.
Yes.
All right. So yes, next week, Quasar 58. All the answers for the Star brand. The got a tease right here. The final fate of Caleb Valentine. And the new Universe Earth. And hey, Makari's in a new marathon. Oh, and the return of Buried Alien. All right.
Oh.
That's right. All right. So, all right, everyone. Email your thoughts. Don't let Ray hug all the fun. capesandlunatics@gmail.com or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember to follow the Quantum Zone on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You could find our Facebook group, the Grunwald Groupies. Please go join us there. You can find links to our YouTube channel. Go subscribe. You can watch this video, see Ray's nostrils in the picture. Links to merchandise, links to the Patreon. Go subscribe to the Patreon. Big thing coming next year. Links to everything, all the social medias, all in one place. That's Linktree, linktr.ee/capesandlunatics. And remember to support our sponsors, Tweaked Audio and Hunt a Killer. Use the code Southgate for both of those. Go pick up Pod Life the book, now in digital and paperback. Volume 2 coming soon, audiobook coming soon. And I know it's Christmas Day when you're listening to this, but if you've got to do any last-minute Amazon shopping, use the code for Southgate Media Group right down there in the show notes. Help us support this show, the network, and that enigmatic cosmic figure, Rob Master Doom Southgate.
Make it rain, so says Master Doom. And you will find out I am right so much more often than I'm wrong.
Will. Oh, wait. No, Matt.
Yeah, come on. Will has actual things. I just say I have Twitter and Instagram.
I'm sorry. Christmas Day, the jolly man with the beard. Okay.
Yeah. That's where I am. I'm just here lurking around online. At Matt Kona. Come say hi.
Visiting nursing homes with that.
Bad intentions.
and it's the last Quantum Zone of the year, so.
See you later, bunkies.
All right. Will Allred, Master of the Quantum Zone. Where can people find you and the Kickstarter? And like I said, the podcast won't be in time, but hopefully people see this on YouTube. So,
yeah. So you can find me at Wallred. That's at WALLRED on Gmail and Twitter and Facebook and probably Instagram and all those other places. You can find my self-published work, Diary of Night, at diaryofnight.com, which looks like this. Yay! By art by Gene Gonzalez. And at the moment, when we're filming this, which is December 8th, I have a Kickstarter running for Crossover Division, which is, I think, pretty cool. I've got 2 backers here, so thanks, guys. If you go to crossoverdivision.com/KS for Kickstarter, then that'll take you right to the Kickstarter, and you can see for yourself. And then there's all kinds of really cool stuff at the Quantum Zone, quantumzone.org. You can find all kinds of interesting and just cool things about Quasar.
Hey, boys, you love the party? I love the party.
I'll put it in my navel.
They aren't even attempting to enter our orifices. I hope it's going somewhere nice.
well, quite the arsenal there, Will.
Star Blast is the gift that keeps on giving.
Like herpes. Anyway, thank you everyone for joining us. Come back again next time. Brand new year. Quasar 58. Wrap so much up. Getting ready to wrap up this series, unfortunately.
That's right. It's almost closing time, right?
Last call for alcohol. So thank you for me, for Will, for, like I said, jolly bearded man there. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I don't think I am. All right, everyone. Come back next time. Quasar 58. And remember, Quantum Zoners, lock that ex-girlfriend behind your dome.